Gaurav Bhatia, at some stage, while law and order is a state subject, the fact is, on the ground, we've seen BJP, VHP workers also involved. There are Muslim groups, Islamist groups on one side, and there are also the Bajrang Dal and VHP also that we've seen in state after state on the ground. So you've got this process of action, reaction, or... No, 1 minute, ma'am, now. Let him respond. So, Gaurav Bhatia, at some stage, someone has to say enough is enough. The Prime Minister is giving this big speech in Denmark. It hardly does the country's image good when on Eid we have these clashes in India. You can talk about harmony in Copenhagen, but across India, there isn't harmony. 1 minute, ma'am. Let him respond.
Rajdeep, first of all, this false bogey all the time that Prime Minister should speak, Prime Minister should take responsibility. I'm telling you, the day Prime Minister starts intervening, Congress, Mamata Banerjee will be the first parties who would say the federal structure has been violated. And I would only like to say there is an admission on your program. The Congress spokeswoman, she said that there were last 3-4 days, BJP leaders were trying to incite violence. So is she admitting that Ashok Gehlot is such a failure as a chief minister that he couldn't act for 3-4 days? Second, linking it to the elections. Rajdeep, you tell me there was violence even in West Bengal. But there are no elections in West Bengal. In the BJP-ruled state, be it Madhya Pradesh or Gujarat, when we taught a lesson to all these criminals and bulldozer was used, Ashok Gehlot himself came out and he said, no, don't do that. Ye galat hai, dharm ko aap jo hai khatre mein dal rahe hain. All that I want to say is, if you can't rule a state, the electorate of Rajasthan will teach you a lesson, and I'm sure BJP will form the government there. We will not blame them. Rather, we will improve the law and order situation there.
Okay, I'm going to give...
Can I make a final intervention?
30 seconds, 30 seconds.
For someone who practices law in the highest court in this country, the fact that you believe bulldozer is a substitute for law
There is a law for bulldozer, ma'am. I don't wish to interrupt you. But, okay.
No, don't interrupt. No, don't interrupt. Gaurav Bhatia, please don't interrupt.
No,
not fair.
Not fair.
No, Gaurav Bhatia, you can't intervene.
On national television.
I will only...
There is a law in Madhya Pradesh. Are you aware, Rajdeep?
It's my turn.
Are you aware, Rajdeep?
No, you can't shout her down. Gaurav, you cannot shout her down.
My name is Supriya.
I'm not shouting her down.
Yeah.
She is spreading falsehood just like Rahul.
Yeah, ma'am, tell...
Please keep your mouth shut.
Yes.
It's my turn to speak.
Ma'am.
Be civil, be kind. 1 second.
30 seconds.
Rajaram Gurjar, the husband of Jaipur's BJP mayor,
Why don't
has
you
been
arrest
found
him
to
if
be
you
one
think
of the
he's an
prime
accused?
suspects of the Karauli violence. Does he have anything
He's arguing
to say on
against
that?
herself.
He's behind bars on that. Rajaram Gurjar, one of your own. Do you have a word to say on that?
Okay.
Keep shut. Don't give me names after names.